Pain is temporary, power is eternal. They won't tell you this in school. They won't teach it in college. Because most of the world doesn't want you to know the truth about power, real power, the kind that can move mountains, bend the reality, change the course of your bloodline. The kind of power that doesn't come from your last name, your bank account, or your social following. Real power comes from pain. The pain you didn't ask for, the heartbreak that shattered you, the failures that made you question your worth, the nights when you stared at the ceiling, wondering if it was all worth it. That pain is not punishment, it is preparation. There's a moment, one you won't forget, when life hit you harder than you thought possible. And in that moment, everything stops. You can either break or become something new. Understand this. The most powerful people in history were not born with crowns on their heads. They were forged under pressure, under fire, under doubt. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before the light bulb, not because he loved failure, but because he loved vision more. Because he believed that what he saw in his mind was worth more than what people said with their mouths. Napoleon Hill wrote of the burning desire, the white-hot obsession that separate those who try from those who triumph. Pain is the furnace that fuels that desire. It burns away your excuses. It sears your comfort zone, and it leaves only one thing behind: your will. Discipline is born in discomfort, and success is the reward for those who refuse to let discomfort define them. But we live in a world addicted to comfort. A world that wants quick results and painless gains. The world lies to you. It whispers, take the shortcut, avoid the struggle, numb the pain. But pain is the price. It's the ticket. It's the pass. You can't outthink it. You can't hack your way around it. You walk through it. And on the other side is the version of you that no one can take from you. So the question is, how deep are you willing to go? Because those who succeed are not those who avoid suffering. They are the ones who alchemize it, who stare it in the eyes and say, you will not break me. You will build me. The Roman general Marcus Aurelius wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Pain is not the obstacle, it is the instruction. It's the raw material. You don't rise when everything is easy. You rise when you choose not to run when it gets hard. You rise when your excuses collapse under the weight of your commitment. You rise when you stop negotiating with weakness and start declaring war on your lesser self. You rise when you stop praying for the pain to go away and start thanking it for revealing the warrior within. And let me tell you this, warriors are not fearless. They are those who move forward even with fear pounding in their chest. Power is not the absence of fear, it is the decision that something else is more important. More important than comfort, more important than ease, more important than temporary pleasure. Because pain is temporary, but power, real power, is eternal. That kind of power is built when no one's watching. When you wake up at 4 a.m. to train, while the rest of the world sleeps. When you say no to instant gratification so you can say yes to destiny. When you sacrifice what's easy for what's right. That kind of power outlasts rejection. It survives betrayal. It grows through every loss. Look at Lincoln. He lost 8 elections before becoming one of the greatest presidents in history. 8 times he failed. And 8 times he stood back up. Not because he was invincible, but because he was committed to something greater than his pain, his purpose. And you, yes you, have that same fire inside you. Buried under distraction, drowned by doubt, but it's there, waiting. Waiting for the day you stop asking for less pain and start demanding more from yourself. So dig into your pain. Find the lesson. Find the fuel. Stop seeing it as something to avoid and start seeing it as the exact thing that will take you further than talent, luck, or privilege ever could. The world remembers the names of those who didn't flinch, the ones who stood up, bloody, bruised, and unbowed. Be that name. Become that legend. Because the pain you feel today is just proof that you are still alive. And the power you build from it will make sure you never live small again. So start now. Don't wait for perfect timing. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until it feels easy. The world is not moved by the person who almost did it. It's changed by the one who did. Through the tears, through the fear, through the storms. Build the life they said you couldn't. Become the person they said you'd never be. Let the pain fuel your rise. Let the scars tell your story. Because pain is temporary, but your legacy, that's forever.